I don't know where they are with those talks. That was like 5-6 months ago. It was
Well,
like,
you know what I mean? Niggas will cancel cable, boy. They come out with that.
yes, yeah, I know. Yeah, but I don't have cable now,
Me?
bro. I don't have cable now, bro. I'm a YouTube.
Yeah, I'm YouTube
premium.
TV.
Yeah, I ain't YouTube TV. I'm just YouTube Premium. YouTube TV. I mean, because I don't watch TV. Like, I'm more rewatch, and if it's sports, I
It's
just watch
almost
it when
not
it's
worth
live.
it to have unless a game is on, because YouTube TV is $80 a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like really been going out paying for regular
is that
cable.
with the Sunday ticket or without?
That's without the Sunday ticket.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They just paid out billions too in that lawsuit.
Hmm.
The Sunday ticket, you see that? Oh,
Yeah, on social media, gang.
Zero Dark 30. Nah, bro, they had a settlement for the Sunday ticket. I can't think of what years between the gap was, but they had to pay out so much money to customers, individual customers, and then they had to pay out so much money to the bars and businesses that were affected through the sun. I don't know exactly what happened, but pretty much they owe people money. It was like 4 or like 5 billion in total that they got to pay out. Yeah, NFL got to pay that.
You watch House of Dragon?
Of course,
but that shit's getting up there right now, ain't
it? It is. You?
I don't.
Do you know what we're talking about?
No.
Game of Thrones.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
I did not get caught up in that.
Oh my God.
I'm right now. I'm on like The Shy and Your Honor, and
Your Honor's good.
Yeah, that's what we've been watching right now.
I'm cool off The Shy, but Your Honor is good.
Yeah.
Your Honor is good. I only got like 2-3 episodes in, but like I need to like actually restart it, because I did start watching and I fell off. I need to start watching that again. I need to start watching The Boys again. But
bro, I didn't even
House
know
of
that
Dragon
new season was out for The Boys.
I think The Boys. You know that the main character for Gen V passed away. Well, not the main character, but one of the main characters. Did you watch Gen V yet? It's a spinoff for The Boys. Mm-mm. Okay, now I'll let you watch it first.
And then you'll tell me which main character died.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he didn't die in the show. He dies in real life.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He died in real life. That's what I'm
like...
saying. He died in real life. Like, so it kind of like fucked up some shit. But he wasn't the main, but he was like.
Damn, what happened to him?
Motorcycle accident.
Jeez,
he was like 26 or something like that.
26?
25, yeah, bro. Motorcycle.
That's horrible.
If I remember correctly, but it was an accident. It could have been car or motorcycle. I think it was a motorcycle, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, she was trash, bro.
Damn, gang.
Yeah. And it was crazy because, like, see, I don't think I could ever get on a motorcycle.
But I love that shit.
So unsafe.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I would need to have on the full knee and leg pads, elbow, arm, shoulder, helmet with the visor. Like,
yeah,
if I fall off this bitch, I want to pop up like a Power Ranger.
I don't have my own bike, but like when I get a chance to ride somebody else's or something, bro, I'm on there.
Now, do you have a helmet?
Go. No.
Okay. See, no.
Oh, you like living life on the edge for real.
Is it like
I really don't.
Is it like a Suzuki or something, or like a dirt bike?
Nah. What's crazy, I've never really rode dirt bikes, but like just like your regular like motorcycle, like yeah.
No way, bro. On concrete?
Yes.
No, sir.
What else you gonna fucking ride it?
Be on the dirt. A dirt bike. That's dirt.
You can't put a motorcycle
That's
on
dirt bike. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. No, I'm cool, bro.
My bad, bro. I feel like I've been turning up on you.
A little bit, bro. I think you was really mad about the Bronny shit.
Yeah, and ever since, bro, it's been like everything you've been saying and doing. It's really just been irritating the fuck out of me, gang.
Can we start the show, bro?
Why can't we talk about how I'm feeling right now?
I'm saying, can we start and then we can get into that?
Well, what? See that you're doing it right now.
We've been talking for 15 minutes. I'm saying let's go ahead and get introductions. We got a guest, introductions, and then we can get back into how you feeling, bro. I apologize going forward if I offended you in any type of way.
That's right.
It ain't sincere.
This is why I don't apologize. It's never considered sincere, bro.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of You Gotta Relax podcast, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us. I am your boy, Sonny, man. This my dog.
Drizzle.
And we back with another episode. We got somebody special with us today, man. I'm gonna let you I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah.
Nah, we got a special guest, a homie from high school, my homegirl, De'Ara.
Woo woo. Thanks for having me.
D.
Yeah.
D Molly.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you for coming. Trying to make this what would you say? not consistent, but damn. I guess it would be consistent.
Yeah.
Permanent thing going forward. You know Reoccurring.
There we go.
That's what I was trying to say.
Bro, look, I was like, consistent. What's another word for that, bro? Like, damn.
It's another word.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck is it? Damn.
Fuck is another word for consistent? I don't know.
Definitely want to make this a reoccurring thing. Something that happens often. Basically another co-host. No, she's not on camera right now. She didn't want to be on camera for the first time.
Yeah, we not gonna fuck that up twice.
We not
gonna fuck that up twice, y'all.
Nobody get on camera till they ready.
Till they fucking ready, man.
We gonna ease me into that.
Yeah, because like I mean that, like that's I feel like that played a part in why we lost Crumbie.
Bro, what?
Because like I think the camera was too much for him, and then like.
But he was cool.
He was a great third person, bro. Like he thought of the logo. He came up with the concept. Everything was down for all of it. And then, 3 episodes later, he's like, I'm done.
Technically 3. 2, but technically 3.
It was really...
Was
it 4? We was on 4.
No, he missed one.
Because we did the very first episode. The pilot.
Yeah.
Never got out.
It's never going to see the light of day.
In the archives for that one.
Never.
That never got
deleted, but it's never
archived. Okay.
We really didn't know how to set, but like when I say set up, I mean like a proper location for all 3 of us to be.
Type shit.
I think we just did like this and just put a random chair, like either here or over there.
Yeah,
but it was just like it just didn't look good.
Crazy.
And then
I look crazy.
Bruh said he looked crazy because he's like, bruh. Now, mind you, the lighting is how it is now, right?
Well, no, I was missing. I didn't have those 2 yet. I just had.
You didn't?
I just had the 2 that played a part.
Well, bruh said he's that light, and it wasn't as high either. They was a little lower. Oh. He goes home and he's looking at the thing. He was like, "Bro, you can't even see me." And I was like, "What you mean we can't see you?
What?
Like you fucked up like how the camera looked or something?" And he was like, "I'm too dark."
Yeah.
Ah, man.
And I was like, "Bro,
black hat." I didn't have a haircut, so I was extra rough. Everything, it looked crazy. I said, "Bro, what is this?" I said, "I'm not putting this shit up." I say, guys, sorry to break it to you. We got to run that back.
Redo.
We got to run it back. Yeah, we changed locations, and then we're sitting over there. We had it set up against like the wall with the regular chairs, and that's not that actually wasn't a bad setup.
We did that. We didn't even move this yet, and then finally. Motherfuckers didn't know that this lifted up, and they was just like, "Bro, what the fuck? Like, you ain't say nothing." And I was like, "Bro, I mean, I don't be trying to be boastful about the things that goes on in my house,
type shit,
and the things that they can do." I was like, I wasn't thinking about it.
But the reason why is because I was like, "Damn, bro, we need a table right here." I was like, maybe we can move that table, and I was like, "No." And I'm trying to brainstorm what the fuck we can do, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that I got a desk, and it just rises up."
I don't even think I said it. I think I just moved it one day and it lifted. And y'all was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Did we break it? And I was like, "Nah, it turns into a desk." And they both like went off. And they was just like, "Bro, why, like, what are you doing?"
Because you gatekeeping, man.
This was pretty much. But I didn't know I was. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be like, "Hey guys, check out what my coffee table can do."
Yes.
Like, that's weird.
No, it's not.
Bro, if you walked in somebody's house and then they was just like, they sit down and you just sitting there chilling. They're like, "Oh yeah, check this out." And then they pop, and I was to pop that up, and then I'm looking at you like this, like for a reaction. That's not weird.
No, bro, I like stuff like that.
To me, that's nothing.
Like I'm saying, but I've never
like it was cool when I got it.
No, but when I'm saying I didn't know it was a desk. Like I literally thought it was
a coffee table.
Coffee table. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I'm just sitting here and we talking, and you just did that, bro, I'd be like, "Oh shit!"
That would have blown your mind.
Man, I would have bugged out the first time.
To me, and see my thought reaction that somebody would give would be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then just like not.
No, in your 30s, this is like awesome as
bro,
shit.
What?
Yeah, like
you know, I could do with this.
Functional. You could do a lot of shit with this.
I wish I had one of these.
I do a lot of shit with it. I eat off of it. I work from it.
Yeah.
You know,
Bree, how many times I've been sitting there and I'll be like, "Damn, bro, I gotta get up to go get this remote." Where if I had a thing like just.
Now wait,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it would make shit so much.
If it was down.
Imagine that bitch always. You like, fuck.
You gotta reach real far.
I gotta get up,
bro. That's funny as shit.
Nah, but that's.
But no,
it's times I didn't feel like that.
But anyway, saying all that to say, I feel like we low key ran Crumby off because he was kind of like unsure about it, and like we've had multiple conversations with him about this and stuff, and he was kind of just nervous about it and just really unsure. Plus, he's like, if you was to talk to him like how he was before the cameras even came on, you would never think that he would be like a shy person or like, because he's just so talkative. But then in hindsight, it is like if he doesn't really know you, he probably won't really speak or whatever. So then we encouraged him. We was like, bro, we'll just get buttered. We all drank that episode and we was all talking crazy. And then like right after that, he was like, absolutely not, guys, because I was saying some really wild shit.
It seemed like he was a little insecure. Like he was just like overthinking a lot of stuff too.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, it's.
But I get it. The internet lives forever, and
I don't think it was just that though, bro. I think he.
So was they eating him up in the comments after his episode?
Well, so after the first episode we posted, because he was sitting in the middle. He was sitting in the middle of us. And so mind you, it's me and Eric, we talking. And we kind of driving a lot of conversations, but he's in the middle of us. So we talking like we just talking past him type shit. He would chime in every once in a while. And one of the homies sent me a screenshot. He like zoomed in on me. He was like, bro.
His face looked crazy.
He said, bro, what the fuck is this nigga just doing here in the middle? He's not doing nothing. He's not.
And he had on like these big
ass shades.
He had on a t-shirt that
with the Jesus Shuttlesworth.
It was the Jesus Shuttlesworth laying in the bed with the two white girls and the titties
out. Like, so he's just sitting there in the middle looking crazy. Yeah. And people was kind of like, bro, like the episode was cool. Y'all was all right, but that nigga didn't do nothing.
He was awkward.
So I I said something, but I wasn't saying nothing like be rude about it.
Yeah.
We were just trying to encourage him before, during, after, and then like it got to the point where we would be like, "Crummy, what you think?"
Yeah, type shit.
Because he would kind of like lock up, and then even like our very very first episode, when Bro pressed that red button and sat down, we was all like, "What we do now?"
Yeah,
and then in my head, it sounded much more easier then than it is now for us. Because in my head, I'm like, well, bro, all we doing is having a conversation, but we're being recorded, right? Mm-hmm. But then that's all I kept telling myself. But when he pressed record that very first time, it was like everything had left my head. I was like SpongeBob. All I know is fine dining and breathing. Like, that's it. Like, everything else, all train of thought, all wittiness went straight out the window.
You've referenced SpongeBob a couple of times.
What?
Like, just in general. Like, you've used little quotes from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I watched.
And moments. And I did too. I don't remember. I don't remember that quote. I don't remember. It's some shit.
Fine dining and breathing?
Some shit I just don't remember from SpongeBob. And I thought SpongeBob was hilarious.
I remember the funny shit.
Yeah.
That episode was funny as hell.
Like Doodle Bob.
Yeah, Doodle Bob was a classic episode.
The pizza episode, the Krusty Krab pizza. Can't forget that one.
She's locked in.
Yeah. Yeah. That, but yeah, remember the one with the kelp bar? He was in the thing with the balloon, and he had to he went to the vending machine. He was waiting on the bus.
Oh yeah. And he was pressing it, and the bus driver was like revving that bitch up. Yeah.
And the bus kept leaving him down there.
That one, they got locked in during Sandy's hibernation.
Mm-hmm. I'm dirty dad.
Come on, bro. That was tough.
And, bro, we can't be doing that. They already called us SpongeBob and Patrick. We can't do that.
Facts.
Fuck them. Yeah. But then this is what made me mad, because I was just like, well, wait, who do they think who is?
They probably think you SpongeBob because you yellow.
Damn.
Go red. But you they would probably say you SpongeBob, honestly, swear. And they probably calling me Patrick. Probably, bro.
I'm still offended. Highly.
Normally they call me stupid ass nigga in a red hat.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
We do. But yeah. Shit. Now you wanted to talk about this. All right, so this Bronny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Get into it.
What about?
Let me just start off by first saying, congratulations, Bronny James, on being drafted to the NBA, and you're starting your professional career.
Facts.
Congratulations, Daddy, too.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Because the daddy had some influence.
It's both of them.
Yeah.
But see, see, I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm headed with this. Congratulations, Bronny James, on getting selected to go to the NBA. Now, we cannot not acknowledge the fact that his dad, as you just said, had a lot of influence with that. And then even my head, like when I heard his name get called, which we all knew he was going to get drafted and was going to go to the Lakers, but I was just like, damn, that's dope. His daddy helped him get a job. Because to me, Bronny really hasn't done anything to the point where it's like, how we in the NBA, gang? How we make it? Like, you wasn't the best player on any team that you've ever been a part of. You wasn't the second best player. You wasn't even the third best player. So it's like, how we do that? And then like through high school, yeah, he had some dope ass games and stuff where it's like, yeah, he threw up 30 points, almost 40, that type shit. But his averages really wasn't that crazy. And then he goes to college, and I understand he has the cardiac arrest, and I kind of blame the cardiac arrest on maybe his mindset and why he was affected so much in college his freshman year, because you got to be thinking about that in the back of your head. It's like, I remember the last time when I was running hard up and down the court with a basketball. I remember what happened. I remember what that felt like, and I don't want that to happen again. But I cannot not play basketball because that's what's like it's expected of me,
Facts,
so to speak. So I get it, but still, in that sense, it's kind of just like, bro, like what has he really done to the point where he gets drafted? And I understand, like bro was saying, nobody in the second round is really expected to make a roster or a team anyways, which why he would go in the second round. But to me, it's just like, I just want people to understand and know, which they probably do, whether they don't. It's just like, bro, like, I don't see Bronny really impacting the team, even as a role player or anything like that. He's really going to have to step up and really show that he still wants to hoop and can hoop at a high level. Because, I mean, it's the NBA, man, and a lot of eyes is on you. And I just feel like it was just a waste of an opportunity for another kid to say, like, it doesn't work out. Then there was another kid who probably could have had that spot and probably could have really did something with it. So that's why I get aggravated and why I heated up on bro earlier today before y'all even pulled up. Because it was just like, bro, like, I'm not understanding, which has shocked me too, because he fucking hates his dad. But for whatever reason.
Right, like.
Hate's a strong word. I have a strong disdain, but hate is a strong word.
You've used every word but hate when you talk about LeBron James.
Yeah, hate is a strong word.
You say, highly dislike. This nigga aggravates me. Yeah. This nigga's annoying. Yeah. This nigga's a money embezzler.
The gambling. Yeah.
So him as a person, you just strongly dislike, not just LeBron the athlete. I respect
him as a bad. He's one of the greatest. Some people say he's the greatest. I say he's one of the greatest, but whatever. He's amazing. That has nothing to do with his son, bro. Like I honestly think, like,
you said the whole family needs a Rico.
Yeah, because it's just the James family, bro. They doing some shit over there.
So how does it not have anything to do with the son?
I don't have.
How could you say the entire family deserves a Rico case, but then you like, oh, the son gets drafted, expedite him. Everybody else get that Rico going.
I got you. Two things can be true. Okay, I can feel that way about them as a whole, but I can also feel like in this moment, I can make a case for him being drafted. Now, is it a good case? I don't know. Is it a solid case? I don't know. But I can look and I can compare him to other players. We have other situations where guys who did less than him were drafted before him. There was a guy that averaged 2 points. They got drafted before Bronny. It happens. You go off the prospect, the potential. Before he had a cardiac arrest, they were saying he was going to be a borderline lottery pick 20, between 17 and 20. Yeah, type shit. He had the cardiac arrest. He was an All-American. Now, you can argue if he was supposed to be an All-American or not. Did he take somebody's spot? Blah, blah, blah. Cool, whatever. It's not up for nobody to decide because he's All-American. Doesn't matter. When he got on the floor, he was competing. I think he had like 16 points in the All-American game. He showcased some shit in the dunk contest. I think came in third place. Like, he's shown he's athletic. Yeah, he's small. He's 6'1", but he got a 6'7", 6'8" wingspan. He's athletic. He has a high basketball IQ. He doesn't have the personality of a guy that is expected to be like, hey, I'm coming to the team. I'm going to be the star. Like, he's I'm gonna give you an example.
And he also had a great referral.
Yes, Bron has 2 kids. He has 3, but he has two sons, right? Normally, when you have kids, your kids, like if you have like multiple boys or multiple girls or whatever, like Bron has multiple boys. He got Bryce and he got Bronny. Bronny is the basketball player of LeBron that a lot of people don't like. He's the basketball player that makes the right play. He's not boisterous. Like, hey, I just want to play defense, guys. I want to win. He's all of that shit. He's not big.
No,
he's not the most athletic. He's not.
Because I ain't never thought about it like
he's
that.
He's not like
and
mentality.
That makes a lot of sense. Mentality, which is probably why I feel the way I feel.
But I'm saying, like, even in high school, his mentality was never. Yes, Bronny's mentality has never been like, I'm the best player on the floor. It's always been like, I'm trying to do whatever my team needs me to do to win.
Yeah. If this was church, I say, come on, Doc, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And so with Bronny, you watch him play, I'm a dog. He lets you know. Bryce, the younger brother. He lets you know, like, and I'm like that. Like, give me the ball. I'm going for 30. I'm doing whatever. Like, you can't fuck with me. Like, he has that Miami 2012 Bron mentality. Bronny is more so like, hey guys, I want to make the right play. I want us to win. I'm gonna make the right pass. I don't have to take the last shot. I don't have to take the most shots. Like, he's all that stuff, which is all the stuff that Bron got criticized for.
Facts.
Early in his career. Yeah. Like, he doesn't take the last shot. He's scared of the moment. He's not that good of a shooter. You know, Bronny is probably a much better shooter. But those are things that kind of hurt Bron. So when Bronny kind of embodies that, like, that's when he got into liking basketball. Because Bronny was 2004, I think, born 2004. When he got it, by the time he started to like really, really like basketball, that's the Bron that he kind of like grew up on, was the Bron that was making the right play. And Bron's always made the right play, but that was a knock for him. Like, you have to be aggressive. Take that last shot.
I really thought Bronny would stay another year. Or like transfer.
I thought he should.
When they said that he left UFC,
UFC,
and I was like, oh, cool, he gonna go somewhere else, and maybe that program just didn't fit him, or it didn't work out for him, and maybe he gonna try to come to the East Coast because motherfuckers can actually catch and watch games.
That too. No, I thought he was going to. I thought if he did transfer, I thought he was going to go to Ohio State. Yep. It was either Ohio State. I think they said something about Ohio State. They put us on the list, but I knew he wasn't going to come to us. That's nobody comes to Louisville.
They really don't.
Bryce and Tiller don't even do a show
anymore.
That's a whole nother. I think he did one in Cincinnati, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah.
He's just wholeheartedly against Louisville altogether, though.
But why? That's
did you watch his Breakfast Club interview?
I seen a large chunk of it. I think I kind of I caught the majority of the part where he was talking about the depression. So I caught that whole. I caught like a little bit before that. I caught that whole little bit part, and I caught a little bit after that. And we talked about.
He said he was receiving like death threats in the city and stuff like that, which also kind of influenced him, like, not to come back. And it's really just a whole lot of bitterness.
But that's bogus, because
I feel like Bryson Tiller just was not ready for the fame that came with his artistry. He blew up faster than what he was ready for, because he could not take everything that came with being famous. That's what, instead of him looking at the millions of people who love him, he could only focus on the people who hated him.
True. Well, my whole thing with that is that, like you said, he was getting the death threats and shit, but why? But then why? If you've always felt like that, or you felt like that for a certain period of time, why did he lie and say he wasn't going to perform in the city, or let alone the state? Because Lexington was on that original tour list. He took it off. He took Lexington off, but Lexington was like the last. Took off Lexington, and then he said he wasn't performing in Kentucky until the Static Major banner got put up.
I knew that was cap when he said that.
But it got put up, and on top of that, I know some people, when I said this, I said I think there's something going on between Jack and Bryson.
He'll never admit it, but I know he's mad that Jack Harlow is the face of Louisville and he's not.
Yeah, and they put up the Static Major banner the week of Gazebo Fest. So it's like, that might make you feel some type of way too.
Because
Like there
Jack's
has to be
influence
something.
is greater than Bryson's.
That's a fact. He spent more time here.
Yeah.
He's. I mean, like I said, you can see Jack at the farmers market on a Tuesday. Like he's in Louisville. He's
Casually
accessible.
walking
Like
around
you know
St.
what I'm saying.
Matthew's
Like
Mall.
Bryson doesn't make himself accessible. So it's like you turn a lot of people off like that. I'm not saying you got to just give access like people can touch you and shit, but
You have to be
like
personable.
yeah, like okay, like people want to be able to say, hey man, I seen Bryson Tiller in the line at Chick-fil-A, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, bro, people have seen Jack so many times out in public. I don't even think people get like super excited no more. Like maybe if you've never seen them, but
Right.
most people, I'm saying like, but no,
Don't nobody give a shit about Jack.
no, I'm not saying it like he.
It's just like if you're from
like,
Louisville,
Jackson
it's
Popeyes
not
again,
uncommon.
y'all.
Yeah, like
stay getting a 2-piece.
it's not uncommon for Jack Harlow to pop up somewhere in the city. It's not.
It probably you think it's a party, he gonna pop up at the party.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like what's this nigga Jack doing here? So it's like with Bryson, I don't think he's ever given the city of Louisville that type of experience, and it's like, yeah, you gave the Nike basketball collab court to the South Side. That's great. That's dope. Niggas ain't seen you since.
Show hate.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we like? What are you doing? Like, so if he does feel some way about Jack, it's not warranted because nigga, it's not like we gave it to him or people gave it to Jack because he's Jack. It's like, nigga, you didn't want it. There was a
And
void.
he took a hiatus way too early in his career.
Yeah, there was a void that needed to be filled. Like anytime, I I think a lot of not just people. I think that's where like a lot of areas struggle at is that like voids need to be filled. So like if a person isn't willing to fill that void, like you're gonna lose that spot. Like
Facts.
like that's why like LeBron is still the face of the NBA. It's like, bro, he checks so many boxes and he fills the void. Like none of you other niggas want to fill the void that when he retires and leaves, y'all don't want to fill that. Like Kevin Durant doesn't want to do anything that like LeBron does. Like Steph Curry, they try to push it with him, but he can't feel that. Like that's too much.
Okay,
Like, it's not, Steph is great, but you can't be. You just don't like. You have to do so much to be the face. You got to be an ambassador. You got to be seen. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like you got to have the nuclear family. Like you got to have all this shit. Man, it's like, bro, I don't. I just want to play basketball, bro. You know, and I get it. Bryson's like, I just want to make music. That's dope. But you can't feel some type of way because you got another person. Yeah, they want to make music, but they also.
I don't even think he wants to make music. Because Charlamagne was asking him in that Breakfast Club interview, like, does he even care? And he was like, no, he does not even care about his music. This man wants to be he wants to make video games.
He wants to make video games. But you know
What?
what that is? I think that's a cop out though, bro.
It is.
Don't get me wrong. You can want to do other things. Like you want to make video games. You can make video games and make music. Like you are talented enough to walk and chew gum. Like you don't have to you don't have to strong arm yourself and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like handicap yourself and be like, well, I just want to make video games. It's like, bro, you've taken away enough time to do that. Like, I'm not saying that you owe us music, but if you're gonna be a disgruntled artist who doesn't like anything that you put out, you mad at the world, you mad at everybody, then nigga just go away. Like, go make your video game and just leave it alone. But don't like try to pop out because you came out with the single. The single got hot. You forced the album. I could tell. And it wasn't bad. I did like the album, but the album had a lot of some of them songs that sound like songs that's supposed to go to Chris Brown. Just got to send over to Chris. Whatever.
He's still gonna get personal with his fans.
Yeah,
like
so
he won't everything with Bryson is very much so surface.
Yeah.
Like he won't tap in past that, which is why people like Mary J is still doing what she's doing because she made music that's relatable. Like she tapped into some real life stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's refusing to tap into that. He wants to stay strictly on the surface. And honestly, I think that he would produce better music if he talked about his depression, if he talked about the things that he's gone through in the industry, because his personality, he even admitted that he probably rubbed other celebrities the wrong way. Yeah. When he first came out, he talked about how he would go to these parties and people would try to talk to him, but he was just so in his shell that it rubbed people the wrong way. And now you can't get called back from Drake. Drake won't answer your phone call no more. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he also did not have a proper team, I think, to kind of help him with PR things and stuff like that. Like, so he just wasn't ready for a lot of the stuff that came at him, which caused him to take a hiatus way too early. And like you said, now your spot's taken because it was a void.
That's what I said. I remember I told you I was like, bro, I don't think he meant to be famous.
That too, and
I
that
think he was just making music, bro.
and that can
And it
play a
ended up
part,
being it ended up hitting for him.
and that can play a
And
part.
then you know what I'm saying? He looked at that stardom and celebrity status and was just like, what do I do with this thing that I have now?
That could be a part too. I just don't like. But if that's the case, don't act surprised when you get treated a certain way. Like if that's how you're gonna act, then understand that yes, you're gonna turn fans off. Like you're gonna have people that are gonna be like, Bryson, where's new music at? Or why did you put out this music and you knew it wasn't good? You knew it was bad music and you still put it out. It's like if you know all these things, then like what the fuck you do? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know, like I don't know, we talked about the depression, and we don't have to talk about that again. But we talked about the depression stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking at it like this: okay, you know you're depressed. You have admitted and addressed the fact you are in a rut. You at least have to be somewhat aware of a way to try to get out of this rut. Like being depressed for 5 years is that's to me that was a long
That's a long
that's a long
time.
time
Absolutely.
to hate everything.
Yeah.
Like that's to me that's insane. So I'm like, at some point, what was your escape? Like, did you not go make music about your grandmother passing? Did you not go make music about having a child? Did you not go make music about being in love? Like, brothers, you just sit there and just be depressed. Like I don't like that. I think that's
Right.
kind of like a cop out. Not saying you can't be, but I'm like, for 5 years and you're a creative, like a depressed creative is gonna find a way to still create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna find
But
a
I
way
just-
to use that type of depression and maybe and they can still be depressed after they create the whatever they create, but they're gonna use that depression to create something, whether it's sad or whatever. But they use that, and like nobody knew any of this stuff about you. We just found out you want to make video games. Like we just like this is stuff that you should have put out to the public 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I play video games, I do this. Like, bro, you could have started streaming.
Mm-hmm.
T-Pain jumped into streaming, and now he's that's what he does. Like, so if you play video games and you know this stuff, like you can get into that stuff. It was almost just like
And you could have incorporated it in the
in
music,
your music.
like Megan Thee Stallion does with her anime. She loves anime, which is why she incorporates that into her music. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Next
Like,
guy is in the anime.
Yeah.
yeah, she loves Japanese
I
culture.
got a shot.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Ah. Meg, what up, girl?
She loves Japanese culture. Yeah.
But yeah, but not so it's like, yeah, no, the Bryson stuff is just it's a little, yeah, whatever. We don't have to stay on that too long.
Right.
I just don't like that. I mean, I get it. Some people they take up for him. I'm not saying you shouldn't take up for him, but I just don't.
Yeah, I don't have sympathy for him.
Yeah, and I think he feels that coming from a lot of people, and I don't think he likes that. I think he feels like y'all should be on my side regardless. And I'm not saying you should be against him, but I think fans should be allowed to feel a certain type of way. Like, bro, I feel
And he
like
didn't give us much to fight for. You
that
know?
too. I used to argue. I'm talking about. I used to go to bed. I'm talking about. This is peak,
Bro came in
Bryson.
hot one day.
bro. This is
One
peak,
episode,
peak.
I
killer.
just got quiet and I was just like, he clearly need to get this off his chest. Because I was going back and forth with him, but he was just like, nah, you don't. And I know he really like upset about something when he started turning. He started turning to me like, hey, he's talking. He's like, nah, you feel what I'm saying though, bro? You get, and it was like, and I was just like, okay, bro, I guess.
You got it.
You got it, bro. I'm gonna like, you feel very passionate about this, dog, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk your shit real quick.
I mean, nah, bro. Because sometimes, bro, I don't know. It's just aggravating. Like, bro, like just you don't have to lie to like get sympathy or whatever, bro. Like you just don't. If you don't want to ever perform in Louisville again, just say that.
And I'm not gonna lie, he even just pissed me off on Breakfast Club just with the way that he looked. I'm like, who let him get on the Breakfast Club with this hoodie on,
Scully
just looking like a blob of darkness?
in May.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's no less
Bro,
than
it
80
could be his
degrees
way. He
outside.
crying for help.
Man, no, bro.
He don't want help, I don't think.
I
Because like Dre said, 5 years to just stay depressed like that, like not even putting it in your music, like he just don't care. He's checked out.
Yeah.
and that's fine too. That's fine too. I mean, I'm still a fan. Like I said, I used to go to bat, bro. I used to argue.
Yeah.
There was a
You was heated up.
there was a debate between who was better between Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door, and Tory Lanez at one point, and I was them niggas ain't fucking with Bryson. Like, I'm nah. And he put out that weak ass. Was that For Yourself? What's the album called? Self? Whatever. The second album.
The one that came out right after Trap Soul, that was horrible. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? At first, I liked it, but the more I listened to it, it just wasn't hitting. It just wasn't hitting. And the anniversary that's a whole nother conversation. It got high highs and low lows. I do like Sorrows, and then this last album's actually I think it's decent, but I don't know. Enough about Bryson. What else we got to talk about?
It's all right, bro. Feel me, man? Your artist, he gonna turn it around, bro.
Who? Bryson?
Yeah.
Oh,
He gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's done.
I think he's done, bro.
He's done.
Mentally.
Do you think that he
spiritually,
probably is
emotionally.
like, do you like, in light of like Alice Diddy shit, you think he probably seen something,
No, he's definitely has.
been part of something, bro, just
so
like fucking with him?
I don't.
Cause like if you already got mental problems, bro, and then you get around the people like
Well, he
like
said
what
that.
you call it said, like you get around your idols and you realize, you feel me, they really ain't shit, or like they into some crazy shit that you would have
Yeah.
never guessed.
He kind of said that. He didn't say it like that, but he was like, when he got into after Trap Soul, he was like, I got into the industry, and he was like, there were a lot of people that were different once I met them, and there were a lot of things that were different once I had to experience some type shit. So he kind of maybe kind of hinted at that, but he didn't like go into like no detail, none of that. But I mean, I think that's just a part of the business. Like I don't think you. Not saying that they don't have these type of things, but I don't think it's like how people envision, like, oh, somebody sold their soul, so like they go up to a room and it's 10 motherfuckers in dark
Red
hoods
lights and
red lights and fire and it's
You're right.
Oculus. I don't think it's like that, but
Oculus.
I think it's, but I think it's
It's a motherfucker butt naked with an Oculus on, man. He was walking around feeling for people,
No, I
bro.
said-
They was crazy.
I said not an
He groped
Oculus.
the woman.
I said Oculus.
I
One
know.
example, Shiggy. Shiggy was on top of the world.
they
Yeah,
did
he
something
got
to
that
Shiggy.
Kiki
Listen.
check.
They did
He
something
got
to
that
Shiggy.
Kiki check,
listen,
bro.
Shiggy was on top of the world.
My boy
He
said,
was
"Fuck it."
he was literally about to quote unquote break through. He was going to be he was gone. Like he was gone. And
Bro, he was on
he
track
got-
to be what Drewski is.
so
Absolutely.
listen.
Absolutely.
I think he got to that and he got to that point and he had to give up his morals and I can't do that. He walked away.
A true
Drewski,
New York
I don't
nigga fashion.
listen. I'm not gonna say Drewski did because I actually think Drewski is hilarious.
He
You know
is.
how I feel about Drewski. That's
I
think,
get tired when people try to make the comparison between me and him.
yeah. You
I hate that shit.
but you look more like Kyle. You don't really look like Drewski.
They both piss me off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is maybe Drewski did, or maybe he hasn't got to that point yet. But Drewski is hilarious. So it'd be one thing if he wasn't funny. It'd be one thing if he wasn't funny.
Right.
But
Yeah.
the fact that
He's actually funny.
he's actually hilarious. as
Yeah.
shit. Like, so it's like, I don't know, maybe he's just super, super funny. But there's a chance that he got to that same situation and he went through that door. Depending on whatever it is you got to do or say or agree to, whatever. I don't know. We don't know. We'll never know unless you get in that space. But I do think there's a chance that Bryson probably saw something, experienced something, heard something. He was just like, I don't want fame that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if I got to do it, if I got to be famous doing something that I kind of really don't love, I'm gonna like half-ass it. And I think that's where it's kind of like his disgruntledness is coming from because it's like I'm in a situation where I got to make a living. I'm in a situation where I I gotta do what they know me for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they know me for making music. Like I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a disgruntled person doing something just because they have to do it. Like he like making music for him is probably like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I feel
I
like
gotta go
that's
to the
part of
studio.
it. And I also think that he just genuinely does not believe that he has the fan base that he does. Because
True.
in that interview that I watched, it was just like he really couldn't believe that there was genuine fans of him.
Yeah.
Like they even had to point at the cameraman. I was like, "Do you not know that this guy was nervous when we told him that you were coming today?" And he was just like, "Oh, okay, like that's what's up." Like
Yeah.
it's like he just doesn't believe he has fans.
Yeah. And that could be a part of his I guess the appearance that he wants to
You
give
think
off.
he's
Like
got
he just
like
don't
a,
care.
it's like a disappointment thing, where what I mean by that is like he feels like if he, it's better to not know than to know, is what I'm saying. And what I mean by that is like where he's at, it's like he doesn't really want to know what his fan base is really like, or he doesn't want to because he sees the love that Jack gets, and maybe a piece of him really is like is scared to find out, do I have that much love? What would happen if I like it? The way that y'all talking about him, it's almost as if like he's nervous to find out, do I have the love that Jack has, or do I have less of that love? Do I have more of that love? What if I don't have any of that love? Like
And that's what it is.
he
I
seems like a
think
very
he's
like
scared of rejection. So I feel like
yeah
because he's so scared of rejection, it's just like I'll just make you not like me before you have the opportunity to choose yourself.
Yeah.
It's
yeah
like it's almost like
Nah,
he's pushing people away before they even get close to him because he's scared of the rejection of people not liking him.
type shit. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Cause even when bro be talking about that shit sometimes, like I just be like, bro, it sound like that nigga just don't want to know or don't care to find out, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, it sounds like he's doing that for his own sanity. And I was like, and it sucks because as a fan of him, you would want him to know, like, bro, we fuck with you and we care
Hell
about
yeah.
Hmm.
what you got going.
Bro.
But if you don't care to find out or care to know, then it's just like, bro, then who are we? Because motherfuckers is only gonna bang trap so many times before
This
they like, bro, okay, I've had my fill. It's this now goes into the category of or the section on my playlist to where like it will always be deemed as a classic,
Hmm.
and I have to be in a certain mindset and mood to listen to. Like you get what I'm saying? Versus your artists who are dropping like on a consistent
Yeah.
basis, and it's like it's on like your recently played way more than like a trap soul would be, where it's like it's on there just because like just randomly thought about that song today and I thought I play it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gotta suck as a fan, and I'm sitting here and it's just like I really ain't never really been geeked
Yeah.
on
Totally.
Tiller like that. But it was dope, like being from Lexington and hearing like somebody from Kentucky made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if, I feel the same way about Jack Harlow too. It's like, bro, it's just dope to know that somebody from the same state as me,
Made it.
an hour away from where I live
Yeah.
at, you feel me, did it. So, but that brother just got to put himself out there, man. And it sounds like he got the love and rapport better than he wants. But it also sounds like he done seen some shit, done been a part of some shit that's now already taken a probably like a mind and a person who was already a little twisted up and dented
Hmm.
and damaged, and now this motherfucker's like
Bruh.
this toy barely like operable
Yeah.
now.
But you
So
know,
it's like, is that the word operable?
for
Where it's
what?
gonna operate? Work
Operable.
operable.
Op, yeah. I don't know.
Fuck man, wake
I
up!
don't
What the
know,
fuck is
bro.
wrong
I
with
don't.
you?
I'm trying to think. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Operatable. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't think operatable's a word. I
Well,
don't operable is.
which means
I think that means what you said. I think.
Let's
Does it
see.
operate?
anyway.
But no, what I was about to say was though, bro. I think, like how you said, I don't like Tiller doesn't know that he has the support of the fans.
Hmm.
I honestly feel like if he wanted to, he could sell out the. I mean, which I think a couple artists could. But what's not the Yum Center? What's I guess to say the biggest place would be what, the Palace or Mercury Ballroom? Which one?
Mm. I
That's
think
like
Mercury is bigger
is
than
bigger than
Palace.
the Palace is
Palace
big.
is bigger than.
Yeah, I think if he wanted to, I think he could probably sell out the Palace, even a larger venue, like 4 or 5 nights in a row.
Oh, he absolutely could.
Like, I think he could.
Yeah.
But I think in his mind, he's
You don't
like,
believe it.
he don't think he could do. He might, I can maybe do once. No, if you do that shit, if he was to do 5 pop-up shows in Kentucky, and tickets go on sale 5 hours before the doors open, he's selling out every single time. I think so. He can do it in Radcliffe, which I don't know why, but he could. Louisville, Lexington,
But you
Bowling
can't be talking
Green.
like that. What if he's listening? Did you just?
Well, Radcliffe.
He's like, I don't know why he would, but
Well, I'm just saying this Radcliffe, E-Town. It's all the same.
Because didn't Jack do something similar with his
He
like
did.
I'm coming home
It was
tour?
like
a
the come home,
gazebo
it was like
thing.
5. No, he
No.
did. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. He did on the back end of his tour. He did 5 shows in Kentucky. I think he did Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green.
Newport.
Was it Paducah? Where was it?
I think one of them was Paducah.
Yeah.
And they had another place somewhere. But he did 5 different spots. You know what I'm saying? And so like Tiller could do the same thing.
He facts.
Like easily.
Mhm.
But I don't think he believes that he could pull something off like that. Like not in this moment. Like he feels like he can do that other places. He feels like he can't do that in Kentucky. Because he feels like people turn their back on him. He feels like other places, he don't have a problem going and performing in Cincinnati because he's like, I ain't from here. I don't know these niggas, it's whatever. But an hour and a half away, I could never.
He's bitter. He's still holding on to the fact that he was making comments like when he had his daughter, people didn't call and congratulate him. Like he's still holding on to stuff like that. And it's like, damn, how old's your kid now though? You're still.
You know, we got a homie like that. I'll tell you.
Okay.
But we got a homie that's like, he I love him, but he's kind of like the same way. Like, damn, bro, you ain't called me in 2-3 months, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, it's like, dog, you don't live here,
Right, and it's like life.
like, bro, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You my man's, but relax. But yeah, enough about that. You got anything else?
Shit, gang. I mean, let's see. Hold up.
A stress ball?
Nah, bro. Well, you feel?
Oh yeah, with your hand.
I found out I fractured my hand. They told me I need to.
I'm saying, is it like soft or was it?
Yeah.
Huh. Not bad.
Not at all.
They just gave you one.
Yeah. I mean, I only fractured one hand.
I'm saying they could have gave you. Never mind. They could have gave you more than one. Had one at work. Had one at home. Had one in the car.
No, I just keep it in my pocket. Now, if you would have like asked for this earlier,
You would have had that.
I would have had this, and I would have been like, yeah.
I don't have a use for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the presidential debate.
Oh God.
Damn, boy, you heard I just said the presidential debate.
Sound like Joe. So I'm talking like Biden.
Right.
Listen.
I mean, it's the same old, bro. They get up there, they get asked questions, they dodge questions, or they halfway give you an answer, so it's not really the truth, but can't say it's a lie. It's just they it's politics, bro. They speak around it.
Right, they've been turning them mics off and on, boy.
Yeah, no. So that was one thing that they
knew they had
before.
to do it, bro.
Well, that's what they said. They said the mics will have a light to indicate when it is on and off, so that they try to stop interrupting each other. Because the last time they was just
Talking over.
they was just going back and forth. There wasn't really like no real order. So this time they kind of like, all right,
Sleepy Joe.
yeah,
Sleepy Joe doesn't know. He has no clue.
What'd you say earlier? You got Trump, who was like King Finesser, and then you got Biden, who's just over there glitching. Like,
yeah, he's not. He's thinking like he's old and he's like, I got 1 + 1. Is it 2? I don't know. I think it's 2. I think I'm gonna say 2.
He's definitely not as sharp.
Who
as
touched the
he used
thermostat in here?
I mean, but
I'm hungry.
at the end of, I mean, y'all vote. You vote.
Do I vote? Hell yeah.
Okay.
I exercise my rights.
As you should. I don't vote either, bro.
You don't either?
2 huh? Nah, bro. I ain't voted since my parents made me. I
Now this is
lived
interesting.
I lived with my parents. So look,
You vote, right?
The last time I voted was for Andy Brashear to stay in office.
What was the last time before that?
president. Because that Andy Brashear was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was last year. Did you vote for Andy Brashear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't vote for no damn.
And I did
I voted for Charles.
What are you
I voted
asking
for
me?
Charles Booker.
What are you asking me right now?
I did want Charles Booker to get in there. I voted for him both times.
Yeah, that's good though, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't voted since the first time I was able to vote, because when Obama first went to office, we was old enough. We was high school. It was his second term, and I remember, bro. I
didn't get to be a part of that.
I came home, was doing something.
I actually missed out both times.
And my dad was like, "Did you vote?" I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't vote." You better go down there and vote. So I said,
he was not playing with you.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? I said, man. He was like, no, like you have to. Like I was probably gonna get beat up if I ain't go vote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, damn, bro. Like, all right. I was like, well, I guess I'm voting for Obama. Mind you, we in E-Town.
Yeah.
And I lived off Valley, so I had to go down the street. It was at
damn.
They had like a little church or whatever. They had the voting thing at. I'm pretty sure everybody in that motherfucker was voting Republican. And I was the only nigga in arm's reach. And they knew who I was voting when I walked in that motherfucker.
Hey, I'm not gonna count.
They knew who that was it was Mitch Romney was
because Biden was on the Obama team.
I think Mitch Romney was the second term. The first term was John McCain. First time
Sarah Palin.
Yep, first time he ran against John McCain.
Glasses.
Because Bush's term was finally over.
You saying?
Nailing Palin.
You a sicko. Why you know that?
Why do you know it?
You know I. But yeah, so
research purposes. I don't know.
But yeah, so that was the second term, and that's the only reason. That's the last time first and last time I've ever voted.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of the people where I'm like, I don't try to tell people not to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to go vote, yeah, bro, go on, bro, do your thing. I'm not coming with you, but go ahead and go do your thing. Like, I'm not here to convince, because my opinion isn't that voting does nothing, even though I kind of think that, but that's like, my opinion is just, I'm just like, bro, at the end of the day, they're going to do what it is they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I look at it. They just do what they're going to do. No matter which party it is, if something changes for the better, great. If things get worse, they get worse.
That's what I was about to say. So are you?
I don't complain about politics. That's one.
Okay. That's
I'm not one of them women. Why they push that bill? Man, you'll never.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing. I can't say anything.
Bro,
that's real though.
That irks me though. Like when
people who don't vote.
When people who don't vote just be like, bro, the system's fucked up and this, that, and the third, and I can't believe they're doing this. Then it's just like, bro, but you're not doing nothing to help change it.
Yeah,
so it's like, how then dare you open your mouth and be like, bro, I don't, and then like complain. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, like you have and I know somebody just like, bro, like what is my vote gonna change? You never know.
Like that movie.
It might be the determining factor. Bro, yeah. Bro, like what if?
Now listen, I have, I got anxiety. So I have like thought of that before, like, oh my God, what if I'm the only one not voting? And this shit come down to motherfucking vote. And they call my name on the news.
Bruh.
I'm Andre Butler. I'm like, oh shit.
Bruh.
Oh, everybody looking at me. Now I got half the country mad.
Right.
You know what's crazy?
You be thinking that too?
Bro, mine's is way worse though. It's way worse. Bro, for whatever reason, when COVID hit, bro, like in my mind, I had the purest blood. If they was gonna come get me because my blood was the cure to save the world.
Ground zero over here.
So I was like, bro, and like my mind was like, bro, because like I kept seeing people get sick all around me, and I wasn't. So I was just like,
I'm good. Born with the antidote.
What if my blood is the determinant? Bruh, then I was like, bruh, they gonna take me, harvest me, and I'll be like just up in a motherfucking room. Like
I gotta fake like I got COVID.
Bruh, like I said, I better start going around sneezing and coughing and shit, bruh, so people won't notice. And bruh, like I was spooked, bruh, and then
I felt like that for a bit. Then
I caught COVID. Pharma was gonna be at your door, like
everybody getting sick with you, bro. What you doing,
bruh?
No.
Bro, that's exactly how I felt. Then I did get it, but I was asymptomatic.
Yeah.
So it was just like, when I did have it, I didn't even know I had it.
Remember when COVID first came out, they were saying it was, they said it was a certain type of blood that if you had this type blood, you couldn't get COVID.
You can't get the coronavirus.
Yeah, you can't get COVID. This and then of course it was if it was touch or if it was airborne. And I seen one. What was it? Black people didn't get it at first, and then niggas started getting it. And then, bro, it was so many things that were going around when COVID first came out. And it's just like, bro, so much misinformation. People don't know what they doing. People buying toilet paper. Like, the world is fucked up. We don't know if this came from China in a bag or wherever. Like, we don't know what happened. Who was the first person with it? Where did it come from? How many people actually had it? How many people actually died? Can you get it through this way? Can you get it through that way? Is it touch? Is it airborne? Can it be in your drinking water? Is it in the water? Is it what, bro? It was everything, bro.
Bruh.
Like,
Then they made us quarantine for 2 weeks. You had to stay. You couldn't even leave your house for 2 weeks if you had it.
That was nice.
Let me tell you something.
I got paid.
That was not.
That was cool. I said 10 days. I said, y'all gonna pay me? They was yes. Oh yeah.
Bruh.
I got it.
I came in here. I was playing the game, bruh, chilling. 24 hours later, I was like, I gotta get out the house. I gotta go. I can't do this. I feel like I'm in jail.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. And then I'm just like, bro, like, to me, it was like a jail sentence. This is like, you go home and you stay in that house.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, like, what the fuck? And then, like, you thinking about it, like you said, you getting paid you feel me, PTO done kicked in. So now you still getting this to get paid, but you also at home. And now anxiety done kicked in. Oh shit, we asymptomatic, so we don't know what can go wrong with our body right now. The heart could just give, like, bro, panic mode, bro. And I'm in here by myself. I'm in here overthinking everything.
Right.
I'm trying to call people. They're like, bro, I'm at work right now, bro. You got to chill. And I'm like, I need you to talk me down because this is, bro, it's getting out of control. I don't have nobody.
It was something.
And for me, that's when I guess I could say that's probably when mine's like for real kicked off. Because I never, of course, I think you have hints of it, but until you really talk to somebody and you telling them like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, or like you may just be in conversation with somebody and they telling you what they dealing with, and then they call it anxiety, and you like, oh shit, I be having them same thoughts too.
Yeah.
So then, like, didn't really think about it, bro. Didn't have no idea what any of that shit was.
So we talked about Inside Out 2 earlier.
Yeah.
That is the
I tear it
one. I know.
Bro, when Joy bust through that motherfucker, like,
but look, but
bro, and then it was just like, you gotta let it go.
But that is so like
I was like, bro,
I never thought about anxiety as you worried about the future.
Yeah.
I always
for me, that's what it is.
Don't get me wrong, like my anxiety is, I told you, bro, my anxiety is trash. Like, I get anxiety walking past a motherfucker in the hallway at work. Like, oh my God, like, I'm not gonna make eye contact. Am I gonna say what's up?
That's yours.
Am I gonna just look at my phone? Like, what am I about to do? Oh my God, we getting 10 feet away. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the other people, they doing the same thing I plan on. They're not looking at me. They looking straight forward, looking at their phone like, oh, motherfucker, you could have said what's up too. Or whatever. It's cool.
Right.
It's cool. Like, I had to fight through my anxiety to say what's up. See your punk ass. Like, no, I could have just kept looking at my phone like you, but I like I said, my anxiety is like super, super high. Like, bro, earlier for like no reason. Like, I was just thinking like, funerals and stuff. Like, oh my God, you got a funeral. I was like, damn, at what age would I be comfortable letting my daughter go to a funeral? Like, I don't believe if they like 2, 3, 4. I'm like, man, you going for what? That's extra shit. I'm not bringing her. Now she's 6. I'm like, maybe. But then I'm still looking at it like, no, because she's still not going to really necessarily understand. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I don't even want to have to explain it. I don't want to have to introduce her to that. Like, I don't want her seeing her whatever relative or whatever. I don't want her. I'm cool. So I'm like, in my head on the way here, I was like, damn, but what age would I be comfortable with this shit at?
It just randomly hit you.
Just randomly hit me. And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to have to be a discussion I have with the wife and other family members. Because, yeah, me and her might be on the same page, but it might be, her aunt or maybe her mom or somebody be like, no, Nala needs to be there. And I'm like, no, you tripping. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me. But that gives me anxiety having to think about a conversation that might need to be had that can get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? That can be awkward, or it could just be a difference of opinion. Me and Andrea might not agree. Andrea might be like, "No, she needs to go," and I'm like, "You are lost your mind. Like, she's not going." I think that's crazy. Why is a 5-year-old at the funeral? They don't know what's going on. They just in the way. Then you go. It's just so much stuff that just go in my head. But that's anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that happens all the time, bro. I be thinking that shit,
bro.
Random shit.
I be having random thoughts like
so
that too.
I
had anxiety the whole way driving here.
What's the first time coming?
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, she probably didn't know. Maybe not towards the end. I started to open up a little bit. But the whole time on the way here, I'm like, man, I'm about to be on this camera. Do I know what I'm going to say? Like, it's just all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, you don't realize, like you said, it's anxiety sometimes until you sit down and you have these type of conversations.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Nah, definitely. Like, for me, when I found out what it was, that's when it's just like anxiety was just like, oh, now we know. Oh, everything's anxiety, bro.
Yeah.
Health anxiety, social anxiety.
For real. Test anxiety.
Work anxiety.
Interviews.
Home by yourself anxiety. Loneliness. Like, everything. And it's just like, anxiety. It was like Oprah giving out cars, nigga. It was just like, you get a car. You got, like, bro, it was just popped open, bro. It was like a whole world and door opened up. But I was happy that it did.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, now I know what it is. I can address it. I can deal with it. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, like, my family, my ex, like, all of that shit, bro. Helped me get through that. Yeah. And I still have my days where I struggle. Like, bro, for the longest, bro, like, just driving on the road by myself. Like, I'd be out on the road, bro, and then all of a sudden just be like, I need to roll the window down or something, bro. I can't breathe. Like, I don't know what's happening, bro. Like, my mind just racing. Then I'm worried about what the other cars and drivers is doing, bro. And then I'm worried, like, hearing stuff and, just start panicking and shit like that. And then also, like you said, like, going down hallways and stuff, bro. I pull up to work, bro, and be like, bro, damn, I'm about to walk in here. I wonder who's sitting in there by the clock. Who's gonna know? I'm almost a minute late type shit. Like, and then what's that person gonna say? What they gonna say about this? Oh, shit, I didn't bring my lunch today. I know somebody gonna recognize that. And it just, bro, just be like, bro, the way that shit goes. And like you said, just to bring it back to that movie Inside Out too, bro, just how that little bitch anxiety was on that motherfucking board, bro, flipping them switches. That's exactly what it feels like in my head.
Yeah.
That's exactly. And then, like, when she gave her, like, the anxiety attack, bro, like, to put a visual with something that I feel physical was crazy to me.
Awesome, yeah.
It was dope as fuck, which is why I did tear up, because I was like, damn, bro, that shit is crazy.
You make me feel because I swear, me and her was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, dog, why do I feel like I'm about to cry in this movie? Like, this is
I teared
crazy.
Up, like,
it's a beautiful.
Like, I was like, when I told bro, I was like, because he came in, he was like, oh yeah, me and the wife saw Inside Out, and I was like, oh yeah, bro, like, the end of that, I was like, bro, that shit made me tear up, and he was like, nigga, anxiety, I already know. Then he was like, let me guess. Let me tell you what scene. Then he go right to the scene, and I'm just like, bro, so it resonated with you a little bit too then, bro. Like, damn.
Like, let her go, and then the hug. I was like, all she needed was a hug.
And then I told bro, I was like, what really did it, bro, was the fact that, like, couldn't none of the other emotions get through. And like, when you in a panicking, like, when you panicking like that, bro, it's like nothing else matters in that moment, bro. And then I was like, for Joy to be the only one who could bust through that tornado of a brain thing that she was having, for him, that anxiety attack was just so, like, crazy. And it resonated with me, because at the end of all, bro, it's like, Joy's always gonna overrun every other emotion that you got going on. They all go hand in hand. But at the end of the day, bro, Joy's gonna win, and it has no choice but to win. So actually, it just hit different for me, gang. Yeah. I was glad that I watched it alone.
Hell yeah.
Because I was like, bro, like, I ain't trying to be no bitch. Or that's what you feel.
I'm trying to think.
I don't mind crying in front of people, but I mean, it's still just like the simple fact.
I don't think I've ever cried at a no. So when I was a kid, and I seen John Q.
Yeah.
I cried.
John Q made you cry?
I don't know why. Well, I know why, but I don't know why. Like, as a kid, I shouldn't have understood what the fuck was going on. Like, I should have just been like, oh, it's this guy with a gun, he saved his son. It shouldn't have hit me like it hit me. I was like, damn. But I think it hit me because I was like, I think my pops would do like the same.
Yeah,
shit.
you was like, yo, he really
So, like,
loves his kids.
Yeah, so like
yeah.
when I was watching, I was like, damn, I said, my pops would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it just like resonated. I think that's why I was like, oh my God. Ah, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't think I've ever cried.
Was you like sobbing
No. But I definitely went. We was all watching as a family. I left the room.
Sunday?
Nah, it was like a Friday or Saturday night.
I was about to say.
I got up
my
and left the
family
room.
always get together on Sundays and do shit like that.
Yeah, I fake went
And
to
they
the
all,
bathroom.
my mom and dad was sitting there sobbing watching that movie, and I
John
was just
Q?
like, yeah,
That's a great movie. It's one of my favorite Denzel films.
for real.
Hell yeah. You know, Denzel's like the GOAT.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a nice way to wrap up men's mental health. That movie came out.
You know, I
Men's
think it
mental
was more
health
so for
month.
kids. But
I get it. Yeah. And I mean, like when I kept seeing like the reviews of it, I kept seeing people be like, it's a kids movie, but it's gonna resonate with teenagers and young adults.
You know what I like that they didn't do?
What?
And I thought that they was. I thought that when the puberty hit,
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna go through like a whole like, you know, the period. And
I
was
thought
like,
they were too.
I was like, man, don't do that. But they didn't. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So like it was kind of like refreshing because that was like, okay, she's going to a teenager, she's like high school. We know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what they're gonna, and they didn't do it. I think they made a good emotion-based movie of a kid. Yeah, puberty is a factor, but a kid going through all those other emotions and showing that like, yeah, when you were younger, you were just angry, you would be sad, you'd be happy, and then there was the other one. I can't remember the name.
What was it? Envy,
Yep.
embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. So then as you get older, you deal with the envy. It's like,
Then there was like the emo character who was like
Yeah.
nonchalant about everything.
You had the embarrassment shit where
The
it's like
sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
So it's like it was all these different things that as you grow into being a young adult and a teenager, you start to develop because as when you 5, you don't know what the fuck envy is. And it's because
you don't care about what nobody else thinks about you at
you're not
those
sarcastic,
ages. Yeah.
but as you get older, you develop these things and like now it's like
you got
as
a point.
as a kid,
Was it joy, anger,
sadness,
anger, sad, disgust?
Is that what the skinny?
Nah, that's what the little green girl was.
The green girl was disgust. So who's the purple skinny thing? What is that? Is that fear?
Fear, yeah.
Fear. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, no, I think it showed a good like and how like how like they moved in. They were like, "What's going on?" And it was like, "The new people ain't here yet." And it's like, nah, like they come in there and they're like, you had nostalgia will pop up. It's like, no, you're not here yet. Like you go back.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, you go back. You feel
You
remember when we?
Yeah, it's like no,
It's
not
like,
yet, not yet.
Since you got another 40 years before we ready for
yeah, you feel me? And so it's like I think they did a good job of showing that like that level of growth with your emotions, how your emotions adapt and develop without having to lean into the typical puberty shit. Like, you know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was dope. That I did like that aspect of it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't predictable. Even with the deep dark secret shit, like none of it. I felt like that they were aware of let's not do what they would expect us to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was a good job.
Yeah. Well, I thought the deep dark secret was about to be something crazy.
You see what I'm saying? And I was
she was just like, we broke grandma's shit.
Right.
And that was it.
But at that age, that is probably a deep dark secret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I told
saying?
my parents.
And like sis hadn't even got to high school. She just went to like a hockey camp. And it affected her that bad.
Yeah.
Because and I think let's see, the other emotions really didn't pop up until after she found out that they were all going to be going to different schools.
It was the separation anxiety is what started the separation. Yeah.
When she found out that that the other two got into a school that she wasn't going to be going to, then that's when they was just like, oh, damn. And then boom, she gets out the car. Then anxiety pops up and it's like, what's up, y'all?
Yeah.
I'm here to take over the show. And she's like, trust me, I know exactly what she needs. And it was just like, in my head, I was like, this little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna come blow this shit up.
Yeah.
She used to have drawn out all the scenarios of what could happen and stuff. And that's a dope way to look at it. But shit, you got anything that's got to relax?
Not for real, bro. Not for real. Oh, yeah, dude. MRI machines. They gotta relax.
Because you'll put your whole body in that bitch.
Bruh, I went to have an MRI done on my hand. Then I found out it's fractured. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I had went and got one done for my back, which, you know what I'm saying, that was crazy in itself too. Because like they put me all the way in that thing. And I remember like she was like, put your hands across your chest, give you like this little medicine ball thing that's like a call thing to call back to the people and let them know like, hey, I need to come out. So for whatever reason, they turn on the music, they give you the headphones and shit. So when I went for my back, she's like going in and I'm thinking like, she ain't might put me all the way in here. Fast forward, bro, she's going and I was like, yo, like yell. like she wasn't standing there and I was like, you about to put me all the way in here? And she was just like, yeah. And then I was just like, how far? And she was just like, oh, you almost there. And bro, about like anxiety kicks in. It sounded like she was yelling, you're almost there. Like, bro, as I'm going further into this machine and it's just like an echo and I'm like freaking out, bro. I go back, do the second time for my hand. I'm like, bro. Like,
the whole body?
I was like, it's not going to be the whole body again. And she was just like, oh, no, you'll be all right. And everything, they put like this other like cast thing over my hand.
Yeah.
Put it like basically inside of like a big ass book. And then squares down on it, bro. Had me put that to the side. And now I'm in there with this hand to the side, bro, cramped up. I'm just like, fam, like I'm a big dude. Can I get, is this the biggest one y'all got? And she was like, I was like, this thing's so small. I was like, this is the same one y'all had me in for my back. I was like, that's too little. And she was like, this is the biggest one we have. And I was like, that's a fucking lie. It's gotta be like, you're not gonna make me believe. But saying all that to say, bro, before I start just rambling on and on about MRI machines.
You got a big and tall MRI machine.
Bro,
I need some more room.
bro, type shit, bro. And that shit was just crazy, bro. MRI machines got, and I told myself, I was like, bro, I pray I never have to like go do that shit again. Cause 45 minutes to an hour in that is already crazy enough. I can't imagine like somebody really who needs to go for one, like lung work or like brain, heart, whatever, bro. I couldn't imagine being in there for longer than the time that I have spent in the MRI one. I couldn't imagine it, bro. That shit's got to relax for me.
Dear, you got anything that's got to relax?
Old people on the road gotta relax. Like
shit.
seriously, after 70, you do not need to be operating a vehicle alone. You do not. Too many little fender bender type incidences have happened this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mine. The old people on the road gotta relax for sure.
Put an age limit on driving.
Yes.
I like it. Nah, I mean, yeah. Kendrick fans gotta relax, bro.
Fucking go.
No,
I was
that's
literally
it.
gonna compliment you, bro, right when we got off
done.
camera.
I'm
I
done.
swear I was,
done.
bro.
I'm
I was
done.
gonna be so happy for you, bro.
No, I'm
and I was
done.
gonna be so proud of you.
No, I'm not saying
you
anything
couldn't even do it. That's crazy.
waiting. No, but seriously though, bro. They just gotta chill out, bro. That's it. Like I said, all this is for entertainment. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? We have
For who?
all of us. We're having a good time, enjoyment, no need for the insults. We don't have to talk down each other.
Bro, you the only one
I've had
insult.
I've had some good conversations with people in the comments after they've attacked me. And I said, I love you. And then they say, oh man, you can take a joke. I said, thanks. Subscribe. And they say, I'm going to subscribe. And I say, thanks. And then we have a conversation. It was like 5 or 6 different times I had that type of engagement with people. Now, a couple other 100 was not that type of engagement, but
It's growth.
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 You know what I'm saying? But I didn't cuss them out. I just said, I love you, bro. I hope you're having a good day. If you could, I appreciate the view. Like and subscribe to the podcast. Don't forget to share it if you want to. That's it.
Yeah.
And I would leave them alone. But they do have to relax. Some of them are a little bit, crazy. I would say a little more aggressive than others. But yeah, that's it, bro. That's all I gotta say about them, bro. I have no ill will. I don't feel any negative way about them.
Okay.
I think I'm above that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Unless they run down again.
W growth.
You know what I'm saying? You want to run down again. That's
Here goes.
another conversation.
But I was gonna be so like I couldn't wait for you to like turn the camera off and I'd be
You'd
like,
be like,
bro,
I'm proud of you."
you went a whole episode and then talk about Kendrick.
Yeah. I mean, I did. to the end.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about his fans. Two different things. But yeah, that's it.
Touche.
So another episode of the You Gotta Relax podcast. I'm your host Drizzle, co-host Sonny, D.
Yeah.
Still don't know what we're gonna call you yet. De'Ara, D Molly, D, whatever. Appreciate you for pulling up.
No problem.
Make it a reoccurring theme per se. And we out. Peace. Yeah, but I was waiting, bro. I was like, this nigga. See, you don't know. You ain't really read all the comments.
Well, the comments could get him fired up.
You don't know.